Hello. I started to say something, but then my mic was muted. Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land, out there in the internet. I hope you enjoy staring into the blue beyond, because apparently that's what I'm offering you right now. You can probably guess what I'm going to be tackling momentarily, continuing my playthrough of the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. This is, again, a blind playthrough, but I'm really enjoying this game. Enough so that I was like, you know what? I want to continue this. I want to continue this immediately, as a matter of fact. And I'm like, but I don't want to do it off stream. I want people to see my experience through this game. And also, if people haven't seen this game or haven't played it and, want to see what's going on with it, personally, I recommend playing through it on your own. That said, I'm also happy if people are coming here to get something of a preview of this game, especially if normally point-and-click adventures are not your thing. I am here once again, technically alone. Unfortunately, once again, my roommate's work schedule does not accommodate for being a part of these streams. That's, it's on the one hand, I love having him on board. I think he adds something special to all of this. However, being able to afford things like rent tends to take priority, and I understand that that's something that he needs to prioritize. I want him to prioritize that, as a matter of fact. So, I hope all of you guys who are out there today or watching after the fact, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you are enjoying Spookmas, or at least the month of Spookmas. I hope that you're enjoying your day in general, that hopefully things aren't making things worse for you right now. Me, I'm actually pretty excited because there's been some stuff that I've been saying it for a while now, but it's still true. I've got a particular track of things that are pretty much right around the corner. One of which is an ASMR recording, which I'm kind of experimenting with and seeing how that might actually play out. And if people are interested in that, it should be hopefully available soonish, in fact. And there is a song cover that I recorded a scratch track for. It is one that's going to involve multiple people, and I'm very excited for that. I know I keep saying excited, but I actually really am. I'm very happy with this particular cover, and there's going to be potentially some familiar faces in the bunch. There is definitely going to be... There's definitely going to be a lot that I've been putting into it. And I'm looking forward to bringing that out. Anyway, you guys aren't here to listen to me ramble, or if you are, then I'm sorry. But hopefully you are here for a game that I have been slowly unpacking. I don't know how far into the game I am. It feels like I'm starting to get into the meat of the game. And it's something that I pointed out last time that I was playing. The color magenta seems to figure in a lot here. And given the color coding of magenta between the glow in the distance and the painting of the mountain itself, as well as the scarf that our protagonist, Thomasina, is wearing, I guess also with the hair tie going into her bun, there's a lot of magenta, including in the very intro sequence, the names, the Cloak and Dagger, as well as Wajidai. And there's that, where things went all kind of magenta-y there too. That's another thing. something that tells me that magenta is a color associated with the supernatural in this game. And I talked about it last time, but magenta is basically a made-up color that our brains created to fill in the gap for a place in the color spectrum that there isn't really a color. I mean, it's a color in the sense that we perceive it, but it's not something that's supposed to be on the visual spectrum. Okay. Let us continue from where we left off before, which was here. God, and of course I have to go back to trying to remember what it is I'm trying to do. I was just playing it yesterday, but my brain decided to retain absolutely none of it. What am I doing? What am I doing? I know that I need to try and restring the fiddle bow. May as well start by kind of rereading this a bit. And true to form, my journal has been abandoned. I think I even had something of a theory. I forget if I even vocalized it last time, but there was... I'm pretty sure that Thomasina's mother was actually tearing up the journal that, or at least papers that, her father had brought back with him, blaming that for his condition. Which, I don't know that she would have been wrong, but I feel like there's something else that's going on with all of that as well. We'll find out, I'm sure. Now, the twin serpents pretty much confirmed with what's going on with the one stone that we saw. There is it's supposed to be the thing about the two moons. The moon, the chief of the stars, listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth, reveal thyself to me. So, thou art the moon, stars, probably going to be symbolized by things like stars and the moon, obviously. Listen, we'll probably find a symbol of an ear or something along those lines. Mouth will probably also be a symbol that we will have to uncover at some point. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Right. So now I need to find milk. Well, I know of at least one location that does have milk. At least I think it has milk. Depends on whether or not we're actually... Oh, maybe the goat will like the spoiled apple.
What a wild-looking thing. The empty bucket. I should ask Mr. Bryden for permission before attempting to milk his goat.
You know, that is actually fair. Someone answering the door. Very rare in this game.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Okay. Well, now I have the permission. I'm guessing, however, that it's not going to be quite so simple. Alright. Let's give it a shot, though.
All right. We're doing this.
Whoa. That...
I'm not sure what that was. I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Well, are we doing it, or?
I'm not going near that thing again. I'm not going near that thing again. The empty bucket smells of rancid milk.
Maybe he knows something about that?
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help, I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while. Ta-ra now.
You know, I just realized that there's actually a to-do list. Fix the fiddle bow, find workmen for my excavation, find milk for Miss Tompkins, help Mr. Bryden with his aching joints. No stone unturned, so to speak.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll. This is where I dug up Jane's rag... Look at it writhing away.
Well, I don't necessarily want to pick up a worm until I know that I need it, given that the one died overnight. I don't want to keep killing worms, especially if they do, in fact, actually happen to represent the Fae. Okay, let's see. What can be done for aching joints? That's pie.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Well,
Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1 penny each.
No, thank you. I really don't want a mutton pie.
okay.
I have nothing else to ask.
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any milk for me, Mum?
Not yet, Miss Tompkins.
Oh dear.
No sign of Mr. Ambrose?
I'm afraid not.
I'm afraid not.
The produce is not mine to take. Sacks of apples and cabbages. They've all seen better days.
Hey, Zach.
Fresh Scotch eggs! Joe, perhaps you've had enough sugar?
Don't you start and all.
How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day. Hello?
Oh, aye, she's back again. Can't a man drink his tea in peace? There's nought for you here, lass.
Horrible man. How many more sugar cubes is he going to add to his tea? He'll have no teeth left by the end of the day.
You said that.
I'm not going to waste... I don't care for being yelled at.
Well, maybe someone who deals with chronic pain and illness and everything might know something about something that will relieve it.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Hey, Phoenix.
Miss Bateman.
You haven't actually missed much. Just me getting back
Thank you
into
for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. We will speak more later.
Although, I did have an interesting vision with, an interesting vision after approaching the goat, where I saw someone hanging from a tree.
Fresh and steamy. Delightful. I believe a horse to be the culprit. I certainly don't wish to touch it.
Oh, duh! Fucking Mother Mildred. I am indeed a fool. I am Boo-Boo the Fool. I need a cure for joint pain so that Mr. Bryden is able to actually milk the goat, because I need the milk from the goat in order to get an audience with Lord Panswick, who might be able to supply me with... Okay. With the labor I need.
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right? I have a surprise for Daddy. Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it?
Just checking. This game sucks only a total... Well, hi! I don't know. Well, thank you for the hi and thanks, and thank you for publishing this game. Also, yes, Owl House is good. I'm glad you're... It sounds like you're towards the end of the first season. And hello, Ragnar. Alright, well, the shelves
Mother
may
took
seem...
away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway.
Well, then I guess the perfect spot. Oh, cool. That was actually highlighted for me.
Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely. There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
As a matter of fact, Wajidai Games are the ones who made this, aka Dave Gilbert, as well as the people working there. And of course, Cloak and Dagger are the ones that actually made the games. They were published by Wajidai Games. The last episode of Season 1, I was hoping to make it past Season 2 before tomorrow. Yeah, there are a lot of episodes. However, the second season is good and worth watching when you can. And I mean, you know, you may not necessarily catch up with Season 3, the first new episode, immediately. Anyway.
Good day.
Yes?
She sounds irritated. Yes?
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
Cool.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you.
Okay. I love how this is, again, the classic puzzle game adventure thing where you have to create this whole chain of events of finding and fetching and asking around and piecing it all together, and then eventually you get to the one thing only to find out that now there's another whole chain of things you need to pursue.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers.
Ah.
You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I remember that. From where the little girl was. Elderflower.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Okay. And let's just for good measure ask about milk.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry.
Okay.
Farewell.
So a little bit of a treasure hunt now. Let's see. Just thinking about, because I know where I can find at least one of these things, I think. Yee, shrub.
This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Okay.
The water is icy cold.
You know, I might also... Oops. Just to see.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
You would have water in your bucket, dear Liza. Dear Liza. Alright, well, let's see. Out on the moors, maybe. Alright. Ah! No, no, you stop that! Oh. Hello.
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again.
But,
Which work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Okay. He certainly is. Is he going after more spoiled berries? I have my concerns with a capital C. Okay. Okay, nope. Just wanted to see where that led, just in case. There's more than a few directions that he could have taken there, obviously. Priest gotta go fast. Is there anything else that I can... Okay. Private gardens. Maybe. I've already forgotten all of her potential instructions. But instead of going back to double check any of those instructions, I'm just simply going to wander into town. See if I can't find anything. Alright, let's try... Nope. Okay. I really do love the art direction of this game.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Okay. Well, at least we're narrowing down locations where I might be able to find this. I would say, you know, private gardens and whatnot that I would check with the private estate of Lord Panswick. Except that we can't, we're trying to get it so that we can get the milk to go to the... Oh, let's see. So we can't go there until we get the milk, and we can't get the milk until we help Mr. Bryden, and of course we can't help him without the poultice.
The devil's...
Okay. Checking around. Well, the clothes are done drying, I guess. I'm gonna pick up a chicken.
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
Every time. I love that this game, more than does this game let you pet the dog. Wait. I actually wonder. Okay. Let's try.
That is not coming off.
Okay, was worth a try. Might not be on par with other games with pixel art, but it works with setting and the story shown. Why pet the dog when you can hold the chicken? Exactly! I mean, I agree that you should also be able to pet the dog. However, it is much more innovative to be able to hold the chicken, because I don't think there is a single game that lets you do that.
This is where I dug up.
Doesn't even remark on it anymore.
Someone has carved the letters AR into the stone.
Still wish that I hadn't accidentally skipped that line of dialogue.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow. Though first, I need to find some workmen to assist me.
Okay. Well, I'm just covering my bases. I'm sure I'll find the answer eventually. Herbs, though. I wonder.
A decent select. There's nothing else I wish to discuss. The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly
Okay.
I'm not I don't care. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Never mind. See you soon. Alright, so... Wait.
The window box is well out of reach. These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them. The window box is well out of reach. That's not mine to take. It's Herbert, the local stray. I'd rather not go into...
I mean, I can't blame you, but by the same token... Sea of Thieves allows you to pick up your own pets, from dogs to cats and even more exotic animals like monkeys, parrots, and foxes.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin. The blacksmith is right. There's nothing else I wish...
Alright, I am officially drawing a bit of a blank now. I'm gonna ask her again. Just see if this will give me a better idea. I am trying to do this blind, and my puzzle solving skills are a little rusty. Picking up chickens.
Good day.
Yes?
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. I have some elderflowers here.
Show me. No, this is not elderflower. It's cowbane. An easy mistake to make. The two look very similar.
Oh,
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Farewell.
Cowbane.
This cowbane certainly looks a lot like elderflower.
Well, I'm sure that's going to be relevant eventually. Safe to eat so long as you're not a cow.
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact. I've no use for the cowbane.
You're probably going to have to fight an evil cow. I mean, that goes without saying.
I don't think anyone is home.
Well, it can't hurt to keep knocking on doors.
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any...
Not yet. Oh, dear. No sign of Miss...
Okay. Oh.
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Very nice.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
Hello, Jane.
Miss,
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
Well, okay then. I have another one.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy.
Nice.
Told you I could do it. Here's your apple back.
I'm very impressed. The apple looks somewhat... Hello, Jane.
Miss,
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you.
Alright. Well.
I'm not sure they would be interested. I don't wish to give that away.
You don't? Oh.
What do you make of this strange stone?
Ow.
A marvelous thing. It looks ancient.
I agree. I've never seen anything like them in all my digs.
That was illuminating.
I don't wish to give that away. I don't wish to give that. My mother has a similar one. I prefer my tea hot. My mother has a
Do I still have my jug? No, I used it.
Hello there.
Yes.
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats. But it feels
Oh,
wrong to
sugar.
change it.
Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Horses do love sugar.
Hands off me, sugar!
I think this is supposed to be for all the patrons, sir.
I said hands off!
Come on, Joe. Be nice to our visitors.
Ha! This place has gone to buggery.
Sugar cubes! They are also useful for horses. Hello, IDK, what to name myself. IDK, my BFF Jill. Well,
Here, girl. Eat this. Good girl. Hopefully that's gained some trust between us.
that would be nice. Now, time to stab the horse.
I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
Awesome! Finally!
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now. I think this is sufficient.
Okay. Well then. Combined ingredients.
I've done it. The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently. My makeshift bowstring has been attached.
Nice. Alright, well, now we have the task at least to be able to hand that back to the girl, who might be able to help us with... perhaps...
Good day.
No!
Would miss...
No.
No, I don't want to fucking talk.
Pies!
No. Go away. See if I can track down that girl again. There she is. Hey.
Look what I have for you.
I love the degree of animation here.
My head is spinning. What happened? Hello? Where did she go? The girl left her fiddle behind. I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
Yeah, me too.
The Devil's Toe, a local landmark.
Well, let's see. Can I play the fiddle?
I'm not sure what... The fiddle and bow, left to me by the young girl at the Devil's Toe. This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave. This appears to...
Yeah, the violinist goes pretty fucking hard. Oh.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Okay.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
In the tower.
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere, for safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know. Best wait till he gets back, pet.
Okay.
I found out my father visited Bewley some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
Hello, Lex.
My father took part in an excavation at Hob's Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity? Oh, the youth of today.
Yes, older than Christianity.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlaw?
No, never mind. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
I've no time for such... They are still locked.
Alright.
This must belong to... That's not mine to...
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not yours to interfere with? Oh, boy.
In memory of George Paxton. This plaque is surrounded by cracking plaster. In memory of
Well, cracking plaster, you say?
I think I can chip away at this plaster. Despite the cracks, the plaster is stronger than it looks. I can't break through it. This appears to be a...
Well, I think I know where the thing is. Where the key is.
There's nothing else I wish to...
Well... Alright, let's try the knife.
It would take me a month of Sundays to scratch away the plaster with a knife.
You haven't even returned Father Roche's trowel.
I think I can chip away at this plaster. The plaster is thicker than it looks. The trowel is too blunt.
Just waiting for a man to physically pass through me. That's fine. Oh, and now that that's useful bit is gone.
There's nothing else I...
Okay. Let's see. You are a musician.
I don't wish to give that away.
Okay, that's fair. Just thought I'd test. Off.
I don't think anyone is home.
Are you gonna juggle at me again, Jane?
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
You are.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more.
Okay.
There's nothing else I wish to...
Okay.
Hello again, Miss...
Miss...
Thank you for your time.
we will speak.
I'm not sure they were... The plough...
Mutton pies!
I'm running into a lot of resistance here. I just want to solve something fairly simple. Now, I could just be dumb. I absolutely could just be dumb. But I'm not entirely sure what it is that I can actually do here. Because if I can't chip away at it with the chisel...
I shouldn't enter uninvited. The cottage is Ms. Walker is... Good day.
Yes?
Farewell.
Because there's a very good chance that I'll be able to find both flowers that I need up in the tower. But I have the sneaking suspicion that the key is in the plaster. And I can't yet get to the plaster with the tools that I currently have.
This leads to the... It's locked.
Can't get at it with the tools that I currently have. Not entirely sure where I would get a different tool. No, don't worry about... Ragnar, first of all, you are helpful simply by being here. I wish there was a way.
What a peculiar name. I can't...
What if I took a rooster?
Too unruly to...
The rooster could get through the plaster! God damn it. There's a lot of things that I need to do. Explore Bewley and the surrounding area. Okay. Well, to get the seeds.
Joseph David. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister. Today she dances with angels. I'm not sure what...
Sorry if I'm being super quiet.
In memory... This plaque is surrounded by cracking plaster. No one here. Nobody home.
Lore has gone mad with chicken holding power.
These flowers look pretty. I see no sign of life within. The lavatory window. I don't wish to carry around. It's my crate of it. I don't wish to... I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. Sturdy looking barrels. I suspect the window is well... The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse. I could tether a horse here if I had one. I could tether a...
Oh, Wally is probably cursed. Like, there's very little doubt in my mind at this point.
Mutton pies!
Perhaps this must belong to someone. The bucket has seen... The bucket is rusty. I can't think of any... I didn't come to Bewley to... A simple... Mr. Crozier's new... I'm not sure what that would... No, that won't achieve anything useful. No, that won't work. That's a peculiar idea. That's a peculiar idea. No, that won't work. No, that's not it. That's a peculiar idea. I do not wish to cut that. No.
Although...
I'm not sure what that would achieve. I'm not sure what that would achieve. I'm not sure what... That's a peculiar... I'm not sure what that... No, that's not it. I'm not sure... I can't see how that will... No, that won't...
The stinky cat. Hello, Shikarian. I am at a loss. Can you mix items like the screwdriver and trowel? I might be able to. It's not. It's a chisel, though.
I'm not sure what that would achieve. I do not wish to cut...
All right. Time for me to do some research. Sorry that I'm being quiet. Hey, no, come on, browser. I'm not going to do anything beyond just whatever piece I am missing to find what I'm looking for. Well, I'm trying to find a way to pick at the cracking plaster outside the church because I'm trying to find a key. What the fuck is going on here? Ah, okay. Okay, so that's one thing that I need to do. Ah, okay. Okay. I think I've got an idea.
In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet. This plaque is surrounded by cracking plaster.
Alright.
I think I can chip away at this plaster. There's a key behind here.
There we
This has to
go.
be Father Roach's spare.
Okay.
It's locked.
Oh, I guess I have... That's an old one.
Capital.
Can I help you, Garrus? What's the matter, sweetheart? Ooh, that clock.
Wild garlic, fennel, corn mint, borage. Quite the collection. A small label on the pot reads flirtwort. This is just what I need.
Then take it.
This is just what I need. I already took some.
Oh, that wasn't...
A handful of
Okay.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. I don't wish to disturb it.
I do wonder at that clock, though, given what we saw.
I should put the key back.
This is just what I need.
There. I hope that stays on.
That was the clue that he wanted to give us, though. That makes sense now. Oh, yeah. Look, I need the trowel. That's as simple as it goes. Alright.
I shall name you Kenneth II.
Acquired. Worm. Now, as we all know, worms love apples.
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
And... see, it's perfectly okay if I take it because I'm the protagonist. That's how it works.
This looks like elderflower to me. This looks like Good day.
Fresh produce?
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye. Perfect for teas and tinctures?
Any good for sore joints?
Aye. Penny a bunch?
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
Can we work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower. What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Okay. Well, I imagine a worm would mess up someone's juggling.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm!
Uh-huh.
Oi, put those back!
Sorry.
You'll pay for any damaged goods.
Sorry, miss.
Hello again, little worm.
Let's see. Well, I thought I understood what I was doing. Okay. Yeah, no, I got that. Alright, well, let's do this again.
I dare.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
And Jane has run off.
I managed to swap them without her noticing.
Good. Achievement unlocked. The swap. Okay, alright. Progress has been made. Jane has disappeared. Okay. Hooray for more stealing! 'Cause we're the protagonist. Okay.
Good day. I have the ingredients you asked for.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Hand them over.
My affairs taught us that stealing is good and
There
lawful.
you go. Tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to the area in question. It works wonders.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so here we are following the chain of trades and exchanges for goods and services. Look, if the town wants to be stubborn about letting me excavate their Hobbs barrow, then it is my responsibility, nay, duty, to rob them blind. Oh, God, my shoulder's bothering me.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try. Oh, that did the trick, lass. I feel like a lad of 20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
If you don't mind,
please.
I'd appreciate it.
A fair exchange. Stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
There you are, lass. Some fresh milk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bryden.
Eunice the provider. Okay. Well. Let's do a quick save. I like the sound effects you heard during the black screen transitions. Yeah. Find milk for Miss Tompkins, which should help me get the workmen for the excavation.
Mutton pies!
Shut!
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Mum, you've saved my hide. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswick Manor now.
Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Very much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home all right. He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then. Come on over. It's not much further.
Interesting. Because that is the side that James came from. Or was standing on, anyway. Sheep!
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then.
That's a moon.
What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft beat! Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
I've no time for frolicking with the flock. How very bucolic. Some fine-looking flowers. Hello there.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
Miss Fenchurch is a cruel-looking woman, her face set in a permanent scowl. Some fine...
I wonder.
I'm not sure they would be... I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know. By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswick.
I called it!
You're Lord Panswick?
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
Yes, to be frank.
See? I can read your mind, my dear. Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh? For what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hob's Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman.
Okay.
Come along. I promise I don't bite.
Well, that's a shame.
For generations, this chapel was a place of unique devotion. And this was until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Men of great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us. Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmunds? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again.
Okay.
A new world.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new, a greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hob's Barrow tomorrow?
Hob's Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are my finest, and they're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
On one condition.
Yes?
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes?
Yes.
But...
Farewell, my beauty.
Wait!
Helpful, but not so helpful. The thing is that I don't know that that's necessarily evil, but it does sound a little bit deluded and quite possibly manipulated. That said...
The men look like they've spent many a long day exposed to the harsh moorland weather. Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
How ridiculous!
He treats you all right if you do what he asks. Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow.
They have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation. The men look...
Please let us get... If you do as his lordship...
They have some...
Is there anything else that I can explore here? Nope.
It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps? It's a symbol that is well out of my reach. Some fine-looking...
Well... He does appear to be onto something, I'll say that much. There is definitely something going on. Alright, well, I don't have any money for the cakes. So I imagine this is going to be a case of exchanging something. He treats you alright if you do what he wants. Yeah, he's 100% a jerk.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy.
I don't think she'll give them over willingly if we say, hey, can we have them to give to Lord Penswick?
Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. de Plancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking. Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. Me thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He were the cobbler here in Bewley, the most dashing cobbler in all of England, I used to tell him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
This must be where the local... I've no time for... That's not mine. This must belong... No one here.
No, Garrus. Garrus. Sweetheart. Yeah? You gonna turn into a fax machine? Yeah, a little bit? Making soft noises. Come here. No, you're not gonna entertain the masses? What are you doing? You're just rubbing your face on things. You're so weird. You're so weird. All right, okay.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
Well, let's break in.
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
Excuse me? I'm the one who gets to decide that.
I'm not sure what that would...
You are full of lies.
I'll let the worm enjoy his new home. Hello again. Mr. Bryden has given me permission to
I'm sorry. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll...
Thank you for your
I'm looking...
I have nothing else.
I don't think that the village itself is evil. What now? The game decided to crash. I don't know if that message actually came up or anything. Oh no. Oh dear. And now Steam has closed. Hang on. I mean, at least I don't have to go back as far as I had thought, but... what the fuck just happened? I mean, it's updating now, I guess. So why did Steam shit the bed? For that matter, why did the excavation of Hob's Barrow shit the bed? Sorry guys if I'm a little bit quiet at the moment. I'm trying to navigate a very confusing problem. Okay. Okay. Well, a handful of things. Your Steam account access from a new computer. Okay. Can't see any of this, right? Okay. Steam is keeping us from the truth. The conspiracy. Alright, Steam? Steam, are you having a bad day? You're certainly making my day a lot harder with this. Okay, gonna close a couple of things to see if that helps. Let's try this again. Cloud status is out of sync. Okay. Hopefully. Because you had a bad day. You had a bad day. You had a bad day.
It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we don't have to go back too far, but... that was still... eh. Oh. What in the fuck is even going on? Let's see. Yeah, I gotta chat up Mrs. DePlancy again. That's not a problem. But... yeah, your guys' chat isn't showing up in the actual... stream, and that's kind of a problem. I mean, it's not the worst thing, but, I mean... why did I get hit with, like, every technical difficulty at once? Like, that is bizarre. Let's try... Okay, let's try... Let's see. Oh, wow! Well, that all hit at once. Wait. Okay, I need to put it somewhere else, but, where... Wait a second. I have so many games on here. Okay. And so now you can go here. You saw that, right? The game is crashing because Mrs. Duplancy does not want to bake any cake. So if you guys don't mind doing me a favor and, yeah, there you guys are. Cool. You guys exist again. Cool. At least I hope you guys are in existence. That was not something that we needed. No. Ah, whoa! You're back to life! Now watch me start playing and the game crashes again. I shouldn't jinx it like that. Hurry, get cake!
Good day.
Hello, Miss. Do you...
Oh, I might so true. Me thoughts are all up.
I'm so sorry.
Easy.
Were you married?
He were the the most dashing love business.
I can relate. I wish you...
Thank we've got.
May I...
Oh, he
won't...
not be
Sorry. Thanks for...
Lord.
Okay. Just for the sake of it.
No one here.
Okay, so what does it say on the... To bake puddings. Well... Oh, yeah, that man who was standing out there. I went to talk with him and the game crashed.
Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you. I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
I've not seen him round the... I don't need to go in there again.
Are you sure? Maybe I want to go in there again. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book.
Mutton pies!
You know you can't be
I can't think of
lazy.
anything else to talk about.
Never use a messy recipe. The cake will end up crazy. Well,
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now? Ha!
Hello?
no greeting whatsoever.
Does this fresh grave belong to Mrs. de Plancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
The simple wooden cross. The simple wooden cross. The simple wooden... No, that won't achieve... There's nothing else.
Good day to you.
Hello, Mrs... I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nowt more than a simple wooden cross. He were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
Hippeastrum?
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy.
Well, we know where there is
Remarkable
one.
thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet.
Also, hello, Crown.
Just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be...
Lord be. Stealing continues to be our modus operandi here. I'm sure that Lord Panswick would have no problem whatsoever with me lifting some flowers for the purpose of getting him some... What am I doing? I'm going the wrong direction. I am a dumbass that deserves a song. What police?
These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned.
Yep.
There's no scent.
You get away from my hippiastrum.
Ah, apologies.
Oh, another one of these chains.
Well, that confirms it.
Another chain.
I'll have to find a way to distract Miss Fenchurch. She's watching me like a hawk. I've no time for frolic. How very beautiful. Miss Tompkins looks more...
How do I distract this bitch?
I'm not sure they would... Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
I love the pause as she thinks about it.
A bullying old harridan. There's no point trying to speak with her.
What if I set fire to you?
Be interested.
Oh.
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me? Or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them. Sorry, Mom. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye. We were to run away together today.
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
Also, I will say, I appreciate wanting to help me. I will say, until I start going, okay, what do? I'm lost. I will make it explicitly clear when I'm, like, not following any particular chain.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
No, it's okay. I appreciate the eagerness to help.
Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
That's so
I'm afraid
helpful.
I'll need a bit more to go on.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss.
Helpful.
Time for a juicy mutton.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask?
Isn't he normally here at the market?
Aye, he's normally 2 pies in by now. Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now, lass.
Good day.
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
It's one of these, huh?
Good day.
Care to buy some apples?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Have you seen him today?
No. Well, maybe his milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his customers have some spare coin for me veggies. Ah!
Goodbye.
You know where I am.
Mutton pies!
Alright, so that's one conspicuously absent cart there.
Good day.
Hello there.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Well.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not. We talked about this one already. The red urn you buried in the garden for me. It seems like such a long time ago. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Well, that tells me that I'm on the right track.
Nobody home.
All right, well, here we go. Don't mind me. Clearing my throat a little bit. I suspect we wouldn't be getting that flashback if this wasn't on the right track.
There's something ahead on the road.
Don't like that.
My God!
Oh my God. What?
Mr. Ambrose!
Oops.
I'm going to help you.
And the cat is there. Alright. Let's, hey!
Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free. He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free.
I'm imagining this might be Lord Panswick who did this.
Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie! Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh,
Literally.
Eddie.
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
Ha!
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow.
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Good luck, you two.
And yes, I did in fact see the cat there lapping at the milk. Given that we've already even seen that these animals seem to be triggering visions, we saw that with the goat, and technically that cat has come after us before. I wonder if the cat didn't do that to him somehow. Or at least had a hand in it. And also, yes, by the way, I also noticed the color of those flowers that were throttling him. I did in fact catch that. More magenta. Once again, the color associated with weirdness out here.
These flowers were stuffed into Mr. Ambrose's mouth. These flowers, perhaps they had a queer effect on Mr. Ambrose's mind.
So let's take them, of course.
Perhaps I could show them to Mildred Walker. It's Herbert. He's lapping up the spilt milk.
Okay.
Spilt milk is soaking into the mud. The cart is beyond... The milk is not salvageable. Bakewell, 32 miles. Bewley really was in complete isolation before the railway line came in.
Imagine if I tried to have this this moment.
I've already taken one. Mr. Ambrose's car...
Get out of here. I also like these moments of quiet. The unsettling sound of the wind in the distance. Let's see about going to, just while I'm in the midst of things, I guess. I am prioritizing Mother Mildred over, Mrs. Duplancy.
Good day. Do you recognize this flower?
Hellebore. Quite common, in fact.
Is it known for any special properties?
Aye, many depending on who you ask. Some say it can be used in curses or incantations. They say it has the power to alter perception, opening a passage to the subconscious or another world.
So it causes one to hallucinate?
You could say so. I certainly wouldn't recommend eating it.
Thank you. There's nothing else I...
Oh, okay. Well, at least we've gotten some information on that. Alright, let's see if we can't get some puddings.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. Duplancy.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
That's an oddly specific question. And you know what? I actually like this answer because this is specific to her experience with her father.
It's the part in between that concerns me most.
Whatever do you mean?
My father had an accident many years ago. Ever since, he's been in a state where he can neither speak nor move.
Oops.
Oh, that does sound dreadful.
Hang on. Okay. I am dealing with many technical problems today for some reason. The tab crashed. I'm assuming we're still going. The Duplancy is cursed. And the chat is not showing up again. This is the part in between! Just to check, you guys can hear me? Okay. Okay. Well, since it doesn't want to do that, let's try that. And let's move this down a bit. Okay. So, if you can hear this, and I can see that you guys can, if you don't mind chatting to see if I've actually fixed the problem, or just a statement or two just to see if it's actually coming up. If not, then I'm afraid there's not much that I can really do about that at this point. Okay, cool. It is back. Jesus Christ, though, what is with this today? The tab crashed. And then the chat stopped actually updating again. What in the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry,
I believe his mind to still be active, but perhaps this is the worst of all fates. To be trapped in one's own body and unable to express oneself while the world continues around you. That is what I fear.
Maybe he'll get better one day.
I'd do anything to make it so.
This is the most technical difficulties I've had in a while.
Beautiful.
They do. Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
If she knew where I was bringing them.
With you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. Go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy. I'll leave her to her...
Yeah, if she knew that they were going to Lord Panswick, I'm pretty sure she would object.
Here they are.
Bakewell puddings. Or Bakewell.
Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings. They smell delicious.
Hmm. Well, let's just check what the to-do list is. Okay. Given that my overall task for the day was to find workmen to help, there he is. Just waiting outside.
The vision returns.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course I would have lent you my men either way.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit. I don't know what is happening. The game just crashed and the tab fucking broke. I will say I have been feeling a little bit of my energy dipping anyway, and at this point I'm not sure what's causing the problems. It's enough of an interruption at this point that I kind of want to just call it here and resume this some other time. Obviously, we'll get to the big cutscene that was just unfolding whenever I get around to this next, which would be nicely, if I could do that tomorrow, would be fantastic. But I am very sorry that this has been such a goddamn problem right now. But I am enjoying this game. It is definitely right up my alley, even if it takes me a little bit to actually navigate through some of the puzzles, but I'm glad that you guys who have been here are having fun, or have had fun, up until this point anyway. I don't know, maybe things crashing was fun for you. If so, you goddamn sickos, I love ya. Oh, I'm glad. I love this game too, and I've got nothing but glowing things to say about it, other than the fact that it keeps fucking crashing on me. I don't want to black. Anyway. Yeah, no, I love the story, and I love as it unfolds that it's just kind of revealing more and more about stuff that's usually kept in the dark. And I really appreciate it. There's something very heartfelt about it, too. Like moments like with Albert's grave, you know? So, I am hoping, barring something else happening with my energy or something else going on to affect my health or whatever, to be back at this tomorrow at my usual time. Once again, I'm probably not going to be joined by my usual co-host because he's got a work schedule that is full of shit. Sorry, it's full as shit. And I hope I see you guys then. In the meantime, if you want to get this game, it's not terribly expensive. And I mean, I know that I'm showing you the game, but it might be worth it's a different experience when you're playing it directly. So, thank you guys for watching today. Thank you guys for watching whenever you watch this down the line. It actually does do a lot for my channel when you actually watch the videos. I am short on watch hours right now, and I hate that that's something that I have to consider. But whether you're watching it now or after the fact, thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I do hope, from the bottom of my heart, that you have a wonderful day, or evening, or morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this at. Thanks much, guys. Take care.